Hello and welcome everyone to the Week Ahead Commodity Report, where we of course will be reviewing the markets for the week ahead. So it's official. Google searches for the phrase how to trade commodities are now surging once again. And this comes as no surprise given the current macro-driven backdrop that is fueling one of the greatest wealth transfers the world has ever seen, which is of course presenting savvy traders with back-to-back money-making opportunities on a daily basis. Data shows that 1 in 2 people, they have now turned to trading to protect and diversify their wealth, as well as capitalize on the biggest macro themes driving the markets, from a global debt crisis to stickier than expected inflation to rapidly rising recession risk. And just in case that wasn't exciting enough, traders, they're now on the verge of being gifted with even more lucrative money-making opportunities as the repercussions of major policy errors by central banks across the world, that is raising the odds of a stagflationary crisis ahead. Throughout our reports this month, we've routinely highlighted that commodity markets, they will move in very predictable cycles, which present savvy traders with a series of highly lucrative week-to-week opportunities to profit from the huge macro-driven rallies as well as the pullbacks. Once again, everything that we talked you through and identified, that has played out as expected. But make no mistake, this is definitely not a buy and hold market. In these exciting and fast-moving markets, they are creating the most optimal environment for traders. So far this year, we've seen commodities notching up explosive double-digit gains to the upside and the downside in a single week, not once, not twice, but on multiple occasions. For traders making money in these markets, it's never been easier. The week-to-week short-term macro-driven trends that we are seeing right now, that can literally be summarized as buy low and sell high, rinse and repeat and do it all over again. So take this month for example, we've seen huge explosive moves on every commodity imaginable, from the metals to the energies to agriculture, which is gifting traders with endless opportunities to capitalize on both sides of the big market move to generate spectacular gains of 10% or higher in a single week, sometimes in a single day. One of the only exceptions has been European natural gas, which throughout 2023 has earned its reputation for notching up triple-digit gains. Last week, the European benchmark, that surged over 50% in a single day, racking up a phenomenal gain of more than 105%, all within the space of 5 days. So just think about that for a second. In today's inflation-adjusted terms, your money sat in the bank will not even earn that return in a year or even 5 years from now. That's why it's no surprise that banks around the world, they're struggling to retain deposits, and logically it makes no sense why anyone would want to put their hard-earned money sat in the bank on a near 0% interest rate, while simultaneously allowing inflation to devalue their purchasing power when they can achieve weekly returns of 10% or higher by actively managing their wealth through trading. As the famous saying goes, do not waste a good crisis. And right now we have crisis on top of crisis, which, as traders know, that translates to opportunity on top of opportunity. This is the time that traders, they wait decades for, because it's times like these that make millionaires and billionaires out of regular people. There's a lot of traders out there that completely missed out on two of the previous greatest wealth transfers in history, including the global financial crisis of 2008 and more recently the pandemic in 2020. The ones that saw the opportunity and knew how to capitalize, they accumulated life-changing wealth. But once again, we find ourselves at the forefront of one of the biggest wealth creation opportunities of all time, and this explosive cocktail of events that is currently unfolding, that now presents the third greatest wealth transfer of our lifetimes. More millionaires and billionaires, they will be made this time round than ever before. The only question is, will you be one of them? Definitely do not underestimate what you can achieve in the next 1 month, 3 months, 6 months, or even 12 months from now. Here at the Gold and Silver Club, we're consistently banking over 10,000 points profit per month, which we've been transparently documenting through our weekly videos. If you're trading at one lot, that's $100,000, or if you're trading at 10 lots, that's $1 million. The majority of our clients at the Gold and Silver Club, utilizing our proprietary research-driven trading approach, they've already made in excess of 6 and 7 figures this month alone. Historically, each time commodities have started the year on a positive note, they have gone on to finish the year outperforming every other asset class out there. These past few months, they've just been a taster of what is yet to come. If you want to take advantage of these extraordinary markets and huge money-making potential on offer, then there's no better time than now. Go to jointhegoldandsilverclub.com to learn how a mentorship program can help take your trading to the next level. Investing in yourself, it is the best investment you will ever make. Your future, it is created by what you do today. Make investing in yourself a priority, because nobody else is going to do it for you. So with that, let's move over to the charts and we'll talk you through exactly what we're looking at here as we head into next week. So first of all, we must cover the dollar index. We went through this in detail with you last week, our expectations that the dollar would start building up momentum as we get towards the end of the month, the end of the quarter, and also halfway through the year as well. So you would have noted on Friday, the dollar index broke out. In fact, we took the opportunity to bank 100 points on one of our trades on the dollar index. We've built into multiple trades on this market over the last week. All of those trades are in profit here on the breakout that we've seen here on Friday. And you can see overall our expectations are that the dollar will typically do well at the end of the month, at the end of the quarter, and we'll see that rebalancing of portfolios, capital shifting into the dollar, and potentially we'll start making a move all the way back up towards the swing highs. Now, this very clearly can be seen in the opposite direction where you've got profit taking across equities here. So you have the S&P 500, which has been breaking down over the last week. You have the same here for the NASDAQ, and you've seen similar as well with currencies like the euro versus the dollar and also the pound US dollar. All of these markets breaking down with the typical end of quarter profit taking and half year balancing of the portfolio, which is going to drive capital into the dollar. So the trade idea here is very simplistic to capitalize on. Essentially, we're moving capital into the dollar and we're looking to sniper in and build out positions as we see commodities breaking down. That's been very much the case on Friday. We got into oil. That trade has immediately actually moved into profit. Lovely breakout into the close there, closing limit up on the day. So as we discussed with you previously, look at these opportunities on pullbacks back down towards the swing lows as accumulation. So as the dollar is breaking out at the end of the month, the end of the quarter, you want to look at this as an opportunity to sniper in nice and low on multiple commodities. There are a number of commodities that I like at the moment, everything from platinum to palladium to gold and silver. You'll see palladium broke back down to 4-year lows just last week on Thursday through to Friday. In fact, the previous week we banked 800 points on palladium, and we also took the opportunity to sniper in here on the retest back down towards the swing lows and add yet another position here at even lower prices than our previous trade as well, which has already been banked. Moving over to natural gas as well. Natural gas had a lovely pump to the upside. Natural gas is now up over 21% over the month of June so far. We had another breakout into Friday's close here, rallying 4.7% on Friday. In fact, for the week now, it broke out just 5%, and we took the opportunity to lock in another 770 points profit on natural gas here. You can see at the moment it's breaking out to the highest levels that we've seen since March. So all of this we've talked you through. Big opportunities to be capitalized on at the moment. Bank onto strength when you're seeing breakouts at the moment on multiple commodities like we've done, for example, on copper. In fact, copper, we took more profit off the table on Thursday when we had the break back out to 2-month highs here. Another 340 points banked here on copper. You can see, in fact, we're starting to see that profit taking place, which is very normal for the end of the quarter as you get halfway through the year. And essentially any lower prices here with copper, especially if we revisit the swing lows, very much looking for opportunities to reaccumulate at those levels as well. Similar on platinum as well. So you've now got platinum breaking back down towards the lowest level since February. So I would very much have platinum on the radar here as well, offering lovely opportunities back down towards those swing lows to sniper in and build out positions at much lower prices. It's the best prices that we've had in approximately 4 months here for platinum. As you know, throughout the whole month of May, we were selling short into platinum. We did that twice, and those positions worked out to over 1,000 points in terms of the sell short profitability of those trades, which was immense over the month of May there. So that was absolutely perfect to capitalize on over that cycle as well. Now moving over to gold and silver. So again, you want to look at the current price action with gold here, especially any retest back down towards the swing lows here. If we are able to get breakdown back down towards the prior lows that were tested back in March here, obviously that would be ideal if we fill those gaps that were created in the middle of March. The lower the better, really. Overall expectation is once we get halfway through the year, once we hit the month of July, you get a lot of those public holidays out the way like Independence Day and so forth, then you could start to see fresh capital come in for the next quarter, for the second half of the year, and this is where you typically would see gold and silver, platinum, palladium all start to pick up that momentum once you shift into the second half of the year. But we're not there yet. We're still moving into the very last week of this quarter, which is where you're typically going to potentially see further outflows, further profit taking, and I would look at any opportunities here with lower prices on the precious metals and energies as great zones to look to sniper in and build out positions at lower prices to get primed and ready for the second half of the year once we hit the month of July. As you know, typically July and August, they can be some of the most lucrative times of the year for commodity trading. And whatever long-term goal you're looking to achieve through trading, whether that's to create a full-time income, a second or replacement income, or just to earn a better return on your savings, then now is the time to take action to really give yourself the gift of a better 2023. If you want to maximize your money-making potential and thrive, not just survive in these fast-moving markets, then you need to adapt your strategy to the current market conditions And most importantly, utilize a professional research-driven approach. One of the biggest obstacles that holds back 99% of retail traders from achieving their desired success, it's not having access to the correct professional strategies, institutional level data, and market intelligence to make confident decisions with accuracy and certainty. There's a huge gap between the top 1% of professional traders and the bottom 99% of misguided retail traders who simply rely on outdated technical analysis and gimmicky technical indicators that do not work in these markets. If you want to get yourself out of the bottom 99% and into the top 1% who are actually crushing it and making 6, 7, and 8-figure returns in these markets right now, then you need to utilize a professional research-driven approach, or you'll just end up wasting lots of time, money, and effort, and you'll have no results to show for all of your hard work. In these rapidly changing markets, you need to be constantly innovating and evolving. Technical analysis and outdated technical indicators, they won't work. Those days, they're long gone. If that's all you're relying on, the odds are already massively stacked up against you. If you want to change your results, then you have to change your thinking. If you want to learn our exclusive research-driven approach that is never taught to retail traders, only reserved for professional traders in the banks, the hedge funds, with access to powerful game-changing insights, including where the banks and hedge funds are buying and selling in real time, the key liquidity zones, so you can enter and exit the markets with pinpoint precision, alongside the fundamentals, the macroeconomics, the capital flows, the daily, weekly, monthly, and quarterly real-time data-driven cycles and intermarket correlations, then you need to join our mentorship program. We are in one of the greatest eras of wealth creation that we've ever seen. If you want to successfully capitalize on the huge money-making opportunities ahead and build significant life-changing wealth, there's no better time than right now. If you want to upgrade your income, then you need to upgrade your skills. Never underestimate what you can achieve in the next few months from now with the right guidance and mentorship. Time is the most valuable commodity that we have. Make sure that you don't waste it. If you want to join our community of successful traders and take your trading to the next level, there is an opportunity for you to do so. As a member, you get access to our exclusive live trading room webinars. You get access to real-time trade ideas, access to institutional research and market intelligence, access to our private members academy, and also support and one-to-one mentoring. For more information, just go to jointhelivetradingroom.com. The link is also below this report in the description to just click on the link, make an application, and we will of course get in touch with you ASAP.